Hello, I'd like to take a moment and invite you to our upcoming Upper Cervical Seminar in Florence, Italy, September 22nd through the 24th. This is our third trip to Europe, and I have to say, we have met a great group of doctors over there, principal chiropractors doing some great work. There really is something very special about the upper cervical spine. Regardless of what technique that you're currently doing upper cervical work in a better and more consistent way, and scientific way, will improve your results. Coming to this seminar, even if you stay with your current technique, regardless of what your decisions on what you want to do, applying this work will increase your results. In the KCUCS, we have developed innovative ways over the past years in training and teaching doctors in progressing in their upper cervical skill levels. This starts with beginners who have no knowledge of upper cervical or possibly have not had any formal training. Also to those who've been practicing upper cervical a while. We have developed ways to take both of those sets of people and help them accelerate their learning curve through this process.
Get up next to me. Roll. You can see your palm.
Yeah, that feels better.
Good. That looks good. Looks very good, Sarah. Okay, everybody stop just a minute. I want you to look just a second. Now when we put our hands in here, we're not going to have our hands here. We've got our hands here. Now the reason why that is because here's our contact point right here. Right here is our hammer hand, and it's going to fit right in that shelf.
Up the table this way or down the table this way. It's a downward arc, almost like a 45-degree angle, down through the table.
Too far bent, we call that being too close or in the kitchen.
All right. That's the first one.
It's the first one. Okay.
Now, right here. Okay? Look at the next one.
As a part of this seminar, we are providing supplemental information and teaching tools. This will include webinars, videos, and the PowerPoint presentations that you see.
The brainstem is the seat of control in the human body. The brainstem sits between the atlas and the atlas cradle, and sits about 80% of it sits up in the brain. The lower 20%, depending on the person, actually lays in that cradle in there. And so, but the brainstem is the most significant area in the body. Very interesting, embryologically, the brainstem, spinal cord are the first organized structure that we really see. Now, when somebody dies and they're measuring brain waves, you could actually still be alive and have no brain waves in the brain, but have brain waves in the brainstem. So it's only when you have no brain waves in the brainstem you're considered dead. So it's a very interesting fact, is that the first place we have evidence of life is the brainstem, and the last place we have evidence of life is the brainstem. So what does that tell us? The brainstem is the central player in the whole nerve system. It controls and runs and regulates the autonomic nerve system. It has a lot, it's the RAS, the NTS, it has a lot to do with all these different things. This brainstem is very important to be sure.
I remember a little over 20 years ago when I received my first knee chest upper cervical adjustment by Dr. Michael Kale. I have to tell you, it was an incredible experience for me. At the very moment I received that adjustment, I remember thinking, I must learn how to do what he just did, because I knew that that was a powerful adjustment. Now we have a whole leadership team who've had similar experiences that I did, that we have made it a pursuit of understanding and applying upper cervical, philosophy, science, and art. And now we're sharing it with others, and that's what this program is all about.